Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Weekly Midnight Radio. I'm Adli, the host and the owner of this Weekly Midnight Radio program. Through this program, you could learn about various notable games, in my opinion, and then you could also learn about various streamers on Twitch. This podcast contains highlight from the program which aired live on Twitch every Saturday at 9 p.m. The new episode in this podcast will be available every Monday. Thank you for listening to this podcast, and if you enjoy the content, please consider donating to help me produce more great content in the future. Thank you so much. Welcome back to Weekly Midnight Radio episode 65. Selamat datang kembali di Weekly Midnight Radio episode ke-65. We just listened to two songs. There was, Yotaka no Yume by Do As Infinity, requested by Alex. And then there is Precious Junk by Ken Hirai, requested by Just an Ugly Boy. Now we are going to continue with the last segment 3, Trivia of Guest Star and Closing Mark. Okay. Before we are going to continue with the last segment, I'm going to remind anyone who is currently on the channel, if you want to as a viewer or a listener, if you want to actively participate, you can use your channel point. If you want to ask any question via text, 99 channel points only. Or if you want to ask any question directly via audio, you can also ask Nat by 369 channel points only. That's all practically. Without further ado, let's continue with the next segment, Trivia of Guest Star and Closing Mark. In the segment, our guest star tonight, Natalite, will redeem 1 channel point and then answer random question. We are going to start with 5 trivia questions in the beginning.
Okay.
Second, Twitch channel point reward. Where are you? Trivia. Okay. Go on. You can redeem a channel point called Trivia.
Oh, me. What's gonna happen? Oh, cool.
Wait, I actually forgot. I actually forgot about that one. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Why?
Usually, there will be some text GDI here, but I actually messed up with my scene a few hours ago, and usually the text will show up here. I'm just going to read it, yeah? I'm terribly sorry. The first question is, if you could become fluent in a language instantly, what language would you like to learn?
Oh my god. This is gonna expose me as a weeb, but probably Japanese.
Why? Why not Chinese?
Oh, you're right. Why not Chinese? Actually, Japanese immediately, probably because it would benefit my career more.
Okay.
There's a bigger game. There's a big games ecosystem in Japan.
Yeah, correct. They also have a lot of even.
Yeah, and there's a lot of obviously anime is from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So
can you read this Japanese text on the chat room though?
I can kind of guess what it means.
I also too. This is
So,
from like
like-
Nihongo,
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
Japanese language something.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Japanese rather than Chinese then.
I think so at this point in
Okay.
time, because I think if I want to get better at Chinese, speak it more. I can already speak Chinese,
Uh-huh.
It's just that I probably have to practice.
Okay. The text is actually read as Nihongo Jozo.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's continue then with the next trivia. Trivia number 2.
Okay.
Do you feel
Is
nervous
this
though?
someone?
Doing some gacha like this?
My gacha looks pretty good.
Okay, let's continue with the next question then. Name a project that you cherish the most.
Oh my gosh.
There must be
mean,
a
it has-
lot though.
It has to be the Magic Rain website though,
Why?
because it's been my baby for the past 7 years.
Okay.
So I've been working on it for like the past 7 years, pretty
Mhm.
much. Especially in the past year, it grew a lot. because I've been producing a lot of content for it, and I'm quite proud of its growth. Currently, we are putting up like 3 to 4 articles a day.
Wow, that's a
So-
lot. How many writers though?
Not too many. Maybe like 3. A lot of it is written by me personally.
Oh my god, 3
At the
to 4 a
moment.
day? Okay.
So after you put so much work into it, I feel like if I don't cherish it, it's like a
For me, I also have my own personal website. I also, basically my place to write and to publish something. But one for a month is actually pretty hard for me. And you publish like 3 to 4 a day? Okay. I'm not
Yep.
going to apply. Oh my god.
I'm not expecting everyone who applies to meet my output, but that's just how much I'm writing like right now
Oh
myself.
my god. That's such a really productive website then.
It's okay.
Let's continue. Trivia number 3.
Okay. Time to gacha.
Oh, there is a question from viewer. Do you want to answer the question from viewer, or do you want to
we can
trivia first?
we can answer
Question.
we can answer the question. Yeah.
Okay, there is a question from viewer. If you can grab one of the skill from one of your streamer or YouTuber influences, what would that be? Wow, this is definitely specifically regarding Gamer Grumps before.
I guess if it was like Game Grumps, right? It would probably be I guess like commitment to the bit.
Oh,
Because with Game Grumps, what they're really good at is that they are so good at putting on the type of persona that really like exaggerated funny persona, and they keep it going for like hours and hours in their recording sessions. And I wish I could just like kind of do that with myself, but I don't think I had the energy for it. So if I could copy paste it from them, that would be
the hardest thing for a content creator,
yeah.
especially if you're doing it for years, so people can actually like stay tuned. Oh, they can expect the same type of content for years already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they've become like less exaggerated over the years, but even so, they're pretty like wild personas, you know.
Like they stayed at the same, they stayed the same persona for years, and they didn't like grew away from that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I want to ask a question though. Do you think they actually doing everything pretty consistent for years already? Or do you as a viewer or like the one who observed them from afar also notice that they also have like their up and down moment?
No, I think it's been fairly consistent, but I think the difference is like they had some changes, but it was because YouTube changed as well, and then their careers progressed, right? So like at the start, it was very exaggerated. Like the reason why they were Game Grumps is because it's 2 people. One person is a really grumpy, angry person, and the other person is the chill, like calm down kind of guy. So it's like straight man and that duo act. And then it was very, very exaggerated at the beginning, and then slowly it just became like you get to know who they are, and then they are a bit more grounded, I guess.
Okay.
So in that sense, it has changed a bit over the years.
Okay.
But I think it's also like the way that YouTube and streaming has changed, where not everyone is looking for the super like exaggerated, I don't know, Kaizenat type of like personality that's like out there. There's a lot of people who just kind of want to see people.
Like, so
I think
basically,
just like general shift, yeah.
So basically, instead of actually like boxing yourself to those kind of audience only, they also wanted to reach out to other type of audiences too.
I don't know if it's like about reaching out to audiences. I think it's just them being more true to themselves, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they already have like established followers and fan base, so they don't have to like do the whole exaggerated thing too much anymore.
Okay.
But I think they definitely like have been consistent in terms of quality though, like over the years.
Okay, let's continue. There's another question from viewer though, but this is in Indonesia. I'm going to read this in Indonesia and then I'm going to translate to English ya. Apakah hambatan, rintangan, atau tantangan saat membangun media Anda, The Magical Rain? Translate ke Inggris Bang Adli, kalau ditanyakan sebelumnya bisa dijawab lagi. What is the hindrance? What is the obstacle when you actually like building your own media, The Magic Rain?
I think it's actually just doing it. Because when you run a media outlet, you're playing the game of consistency and frequency.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make content basically like very frequently on a consistent basis. Now on top of that, the content has to be search engine optimized.
Yeah.
So you can't just write like anything you want. It has to be something that somebody is going to search that will drive traffic back to the website. Because like it's kind of different running a media thing versus running a like creative writing thing, right? Because ultimately the goal of your media website is to get views and get clicks. So you have to like write things that fit that kind of thing, and then it can be very like soul sucking after a while, because it's like, my gosh, sometimes you'll write really like dumb but clickbaity things and it does really well, and then you spend like a whole day writing like a really well thought out review, and that's just the reality now. Because that's just the reality, because a lot of people prefer to read shorter things, more clickbaity things, and they don't really like want to read long form anymore. So that's probably the challenge of it.
Oh, I want to ask a question though, because you actually say something about long and short form. Do you plan, or The Magic Rain probably, do you guys have any plan to create? I don't know if you have done this before or no, but most media, you have their own short form type of content on YouTube or the other platform like TikTok or Instagram. Do you also create this kind of content?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, that's definitely in the pipeline. I think we're doing pretty good on the website front, where we put out content quite frequently and consistently. But I definitely want to do more TikTok stuff.
Yeah, so probably
that's just where people are watching now.
Okay. Oh, there's a question. There's a komentar. There's a comment. What am I saying? There's a comment. Minta jelaskan dikit sekalian promosiin Indie Jam eventnya. Do you mind to actually like explaining Indie Jam again? Briefly, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. So Indie Jam, we've done it 2 times now. So we did it the first time in 2023 and the second time in 2024. The event concept is simple. It's a Southeast Asian indie games showcase / mini conference.
Okay.
So we started the event because we wanted to put as many people in front of as many indie games as possible, because we realized that awareness is super, super low in Malaysia. And then on top of that, our biggest gaming event is Level Up KL. But tickets to attend Level Up KL, especially if you want to attend like the industry top, can go up to a few hundred ringgit. So it's not affordable for like students or people who are like new into the industry. And so we started Indie Jam as a free entry event. So that it's free. So that people can come and play the games for free. They can come and sit and listen to like industry speakers for free. And there's a few other activities in Indie Jam. Yeah.
How do you get income and profit then?
Indie Jam is not a very profitable event. I will tell you this much.
Oh, okay.
So I won't go too much into details about like the profit margins and everything. But we, as part of the initiatives with the Magic Rain, we very often do events that are just meant to grow the community, because we saw a problem in the community that could be solved with an event or a new type of platform. And so Indie Jam is one of those initiatives. So it's not a money-making machine or anything. The idea is just so that we cover our costs and we're able to give back as much as possible to the developer side. Because even for the showcase, like, we keep it free for developers to join. So if they apply, they will get a free booth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you accept any sponsorship though?
Yeah, we do. So that's how we cover costs.
Okay. There are some comment in the chat room. Wow, they are running on red. Respect. Hormat Dewi majukan komunitas di Malaysia. Respect. But
Thank you.
to grow the community in Malaysia, my channel is also practically running on red though.
It's common. It's more common than you think in
Yeah.
this industry. I think what has been quite heartwarming is that there's a lot of people who are willing to put out their own time, their own money, their own effort just to see the ecosystem grow.
Correct.
And that's also why like projects like Indie Jam can still run, is because we get a lot of like really well respected speakers who want to help us grow the ecosystem, who will come and speak for free because they want to share with the industry and they want to share with like students. They want to provide opportunities, so they are also helping us out, because it helps us out a lot. So it's very heartwarming to see like everyone pile their effort together and put the project together.
Okay. But yeah, really, my channel is also running on red. It's not black. It's not black or even green yet, but still, I'm actually pretty.
I think a lot of streamers are running their channel.
Correct.
It's normal.
Okay, let's continue then. Let's go back to the trivia. The trivia question before is, what do you think of fan art?
Fan art. I don't get a lot of fan art. I'm okay with it.
Have you received any fan art though?
I've got like maybe 2 or 3, like from friends and stuff. It's very cute. Yeah, I like it.
Do you like them? And do you use them?
Yeah, I do. Do I use them? I don't think I've used them anywhere because I feel bad in a way because they didn't make public use or anything, but I have them all safely stored
privately.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue then, yeah. To trivia number 4.
Okay, wait. Okay.
What is the question? Name 3 qualities you think make someone a bad friend. Wow.
Okay, this is kind of hard. Can I leave?
No.
It's no longer about my job. I'm gonna leave.
No, you have to answer.
Name 3 qualities do you think make someone a bad friend?
Basically, like a red flag. Spill the tea. Spill the tea. Spill the chum.
Like, I'm a very straightforward person, right? So I feel like a quality that makes someone a bad friend is like if they're not a good listener, if they're like a bad listener, like if they kind of I've had this situation of like where they ask what you're doing but they don't care what you're doing, kind of thing.
I hate those kind of things too.
Yeah, and I know it's meant to be like a small
talk
kind of thing, but it's still really frustrating. So like I honestly prefer if you don't care, then don't ask. I don't take it personally.
Yeah.
Like, because for me, I'm just more straightforward by nature, So like if you don't want to know, then I don't feel like you are obligated to ask. But then some people will ask and then it's clear that they don't care. It's just like, why?
Yeah,
Why
like nose,
even,
just
like,
nosy.
yeah. I've
And
also
then,
had people who like try to, who kind of like overstep how close you are. Like they assume that you are closer than you actually are. Like I had a friend that I've known for years, who I swear I've talked about like my job before, but then they literally like, when I was asking them, hey, do you know recommend to me for like an event? Then they asked me like, since when are you working in events? And I was like, for the past like 5 years or more. So I was a bit like, so all the time that I'm talking, you're just like not listening. I don't know. But then to them, like, they expect the treatment of like being close friends. They
mm,
feel like our relationship is close friends, but I don't feel like our relationship. So it's like,
okay. Then that's basically the first quality. What is the other two?
oh my god, I thought there was two. Was that not two?
Do you want to consider that as two? Then it's okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. Do I have any more?
You don't?
I don't know. I'm a very straightforward person. I don't take things very personally.
Mm.
So like I think what pisses me off is just when people like say something and then they act a totally different.
Oh, I hate those kind
Yeah.
of guy too.
Yeah.
Like people who say like action speaks louder than word, and then you actually say the something, but you didn't do the action.
Yeah. So I'm totally okay with like friends telling me, hey, you have this problem or like that problem, or we need to like stop doing this, or let's establish boundaries on this, or totally fine with that. But I cannot stand the people who are like, yeah, they say one thing and they do something, or they just like assume things and then they, yeah, I cannot.
Understand. Ya Allah. Me also do have those kind of problem too. Like it's actually pretty hard to, what is this, like believing people sometimes, because sometimes they do something where they didn't act the same thing as they say.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Just let people go. Let's continue.
Yeah.
Trivia number 5.
Okay. Is this the last one?
Yeah.
Eh?
Oh, the same
Oh,
question.
I gotcha the same one. Okay, wait. I'll.
Second. Let's wait for like 60 seconds.
Yeah. 10 seconds, I think.
Yeah, somehow I wonder. Sometimes your voice is kind of cut out, but I don't understand if it's actually like my problem
Oh, it
or
might
no.
be. No, it might be Discord. Because Discord has been having this issue for me recently.
Really?
But let me know if it's too bad. Maybe I can leave and come back or something.
It's not that too bad. Like sometimes just missing one of two words, but then it's
Okay.
that's all practically. Oh, the last, the last question. Have you ever felt annoyed towards someone when you were watching other streams, and why? Of course you have. With lot of problem you face for daily basis, there must be time.
I think it's like the streamer's problem. I think it's like I'm not their type of viewer. Let's put it that way. Yeah. I personally can't really watch streamers that how to say, feed a bit too much into the typical streamer persona.
A second.
They're doing the whole like for example, this is a bad example, but if they do the whole I'll do this if you drop 5 subs, or like you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like those
Click
people who
farming,
basically,
yeah, that kind of thing.
those people who basically like streaming only for money.
I mean, I respect the hustle and everything, but like I cannot watch streamers like that.
Like those people who only like doing everything for money and asking for follow, for sub, and for something.
Yeah.
Kinda annoying from time to time.
I think it's because when I go into their stream and watch it, it's like I don't even know what their personalities are like. It's just that they're constantly, trying to like become what they think a streamer should be like,
Understand.
So they're
But-
constantly pushing the whole like streamer grind thing, and I don't even like get to know what they're like.
But to be honest, my question is not that though. My question is actually like, have you ever felt annoyed towards someone when you were watching other streams? That doesn't mean the
So-
streamer themselves, like the viewer.
Oh,
When you were like
huh.
watching someone and when you see the chat, in case you actually getting annoyed by someone, have you ever felt
Like
something
in the
like that?
chat,
Yeah,
in their chat,
something like that.
Yeah, I have as well. Because like there are a lot of annoying chatters out there, and then I think it's really up to the streamer how strictly they want to police their chat. Because I police my chat like a lot. I'm very like picky about who's in my chat and who's not, and I'm okay with taking the L if like this kicks more people out of chat, and like I get less viewers or whatever. It's okay, because to me, like, then at least my chat is a comfortable space for the people who want to be there and the people I want to be there. But then I know a lot of streamers who they want to have more viewers, so they put up with more annoying things from their chat.
Oh, they don't
Like,
really care about the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the streamer will just put up with it and they'll suffer through it. And I've actually spoken to like some people who said like, yeah, I don't really like this chatter, but like I'm afraid to like reprimand them. I'm afraid to chase them off. I'm afraid like they won't come back. And so they just let like the chatter go crazy and be annoying. But like what I've noticed is that when there's an annoying person in my chat,
Mhm.
chances are they're annoying everyone else in chat also. So when somebody starts to be annoying in my chat, I usually just shut them down or kick them out immediately. Because if I let too many like annoying people into my chat, or people who don't respect like the chat rules, then it actually causes regulars in the chat to leave.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Like people don't really want to say they don't feel comfortable, but they just leave quietly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all practically. I have no more question about the trivia. That's 5. Should we continue to the next question from me?
Yeah. Okay.
Now, closing mark. What is your impression of this program? Do you have any suggestion though regarding the program? To be honest,
I do.
To be honest, it's
Yeah.
actually like pretty short because usually this program lasted until 2 or 3 in the morning, or probably like 3 or 4 for your
Oh my
time.
gosh.
People
Yeah.
usually talk a really long time in this session.
I think because like I don't know, maybe having an option for people who like want to have shorter sessions might be nice. Because I don't know, I've done like a lot of podcasts and a lot of speaking things, so in a way I feel like I've spoken everything that needs to be said already.
Okay.
So I get really tired very fast. So I really appreciate you accommodating the shorter time period.
Thank you though. Thank you for also accepting my invitation.
Yeah, but I do like your format though. I like the idea of a radio show and everything. It's cool.
To be honest, like the break is actually like intended to, if in case you only wanted to go to the bathroom or do something, so we can actually like have some break time in the middle. So what is your impression of the
Yeah.
program?
Yeah, I liked it. I like the concept of it being a radio show on Twitch.
Okay.
I like that you have like your own radio station name. I caught a bit of your intro, and like the way that you host it is very cool. I'm very into this sort of like thematic thing. I like that you commit to the theme.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have any suggestion though?
Probably just the length, I guess. But it's just mainly like I think as an option for different types of guests, I guess.
Okay.
It definitely depends, I think.
Okay.
I
That's all?
definitely have like, yeah, that's all.
Okay. Let's continue then. Do you have anyone to recommend as a guest star? One or a few, I guess?
Ooh.
You can type the name if you want to.
I actually, we were talking about this before we started, I think, today. But you were asking about VTuber groups, right?
Yeah. The Project Hikayat.
He's not from Project Hikayat. He's from another one, Gakuen Live.
Gakuen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's this. But yeah, he's very active on Twitch, and he runs a lot of like large scale VTuber collaboration. And I don't know, he might be interested in coming on the podcast, or maybe having like one of his VTubers come on the podcast, because he oversees like a group of VTubers, mostly in Malaysia.
Okay.
But he organized some pretty like impressive projects. Yeah, he did like a 60-person Minecraft lobby or something like that, with like all the VTubers from across Southeast Asia. It was very impressive. Yeah.
Okay. Is this the only one who you want to recommend, or is there anyone else?
Anyone else? The Chum Drinkers.
The Chum Drinker.
I mean, I would
there are so
like
many people, though.
Yeah, I mean, go with whoever like you're interested in speaking to. I think like the most active ones right now are like Athenia would be one. She's like streaming. She's literally streaming now. She's based in the Philippines. We also have Hera from the Philippines.
Okay.
They're all like really active, and they play like a variety of games. So interesting people to speak to.
Okay. There's a comment. Jombang Adli masuk rabbit hole VTuber. Don't. Okay. Is that from these three people? Is that all?
Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. My last question then. Do you have anything to promote?
I feel like the entire podcast has been like my own self-indulgent promoting.
It is supposed to be like that. The intention is actually like for you to like promoting yourself, and also for me to get to know more. Hence why. Basically, the spotlight is for the guest star.
I think if there's anything to promote, I have a lot to promote. There's obviously the Chum Drinkers, which we talked about. So if you have viewers who like Southeast Asian games and stuff, we cover Southeast Asian games, and actually international indie games also over on the Chum Drinkers. And we feature at least one game a month. So if you want to meet like more streamers that do indie game stuff, then that's where you want to go. There's obviously like the Magic Rain, where I post articles like crazy a lot. So if you want to follow like anime and cosplay and gaming news, a lot of it is there. As for my own stuff though, because things are becoming a little bit more chill in like this month and next month, things are like a little bit more chill. We don't have too many events, so I should be playing like more games on Steam. I think most likely I will still be co-working a lot. So if you want to like have a place to chill like during the daytime, because I always start around 1 p.m. to and you want like a companion while you work, I do co-working streams a lot. But I also started doing more gaming. But usually I'll do like gaming at night and then co-working in the day. So it's a good balance. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it.
That's a lot though, but it's okay.
And that's only all that I can like talk.
It's okay.
But who
it's
knows?
okay.
Maybe later there's other things.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Finally. Thank you so much, Nat.
For having me.
Okay, now we are going to listen to one more song, and I'm going to do a closing session. She's really busy. Respect the hustle. It is.
Yeah, I'm very busy.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanna hear more about what I'm working on, I'm always talking about the channel, so feel free to drop by and grill me there.
Okay. Okay. Now we are going to listen to one more song after this one, yeah. There is Luther with Za by Kendrick Lamar, requested by Kode Joy, and I'm going to do the last segment after this one, closing segment. Okay, without further ado, enjoy the last song, Luther by Kendrick Lamar and Za. I forgot to do something, but perhaps you wanted to say bye-bye and goodbye for anyone who come by to the chat. I forgot to say so, because usually
Bye.
there is a place for the guest to say so. In case you want to say goodbye or something for people who have watched your stream. No, the episode since the beginning.
Thank you and goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you so much, though.
Okay.
Good night.
Okay, enjoy the last song. What is this? Luther by Kendrick Lamar and Za.